All right, once again, welcome to Industrial Talk. We are broadcasting live at IMTS. As you know, we are doing the manufacturing, technology, speed dating. We've got our friend here, Jerry, company?
Fanuc American Corporation.
Fanuc,
Yes.
American Corporation. Fanuc, right? Fanuc, right?
That's right. That's right.
And we're going to start talking about what they do. Let's go with this. What are we talking about here?
So what we're talking about here is the latest and greatest and the largest. When you think of Fanuc, you typically think of the largest.
It's over there.
It's over there.
Yeah, we're going to see it.
So let's talk about largest range of collaborative robot lineup, right? So we listened to the marketplace and we've come out with the largest range. We've had these green robots, you could say, wow, industrial robots that are collaborative. People walk up to us all the time and say, can this be collaborative? And we say, absolutely. You have the collaborative green robots all the way down to the white robots, now the largest 5 kilogram to 25 kilogram payload, large reach collaborative robot. You want to use it for example, palletizing. That's now possible, where there's a lot of labor that's needed.
Here's an observation.
Yeah. Sure.
There's a style to these spots.
There's
a style to the arms. There's a nice color. There's a sleekness to it. Is that intentional?
Absolutely, 100%. Somebody's a new user for a robot and they say, wow, they get afraid of a big yellow robot. They think those pictures in the movies of sparks flying everywhere. White is safe.
It is.
It is. It's sleek. It's safe. Now, there's also a design standpoint. If you can see how smooth it is, it's intended to be working around people. Other robots, sharp corners, pinch points. So if I'm going to have this work around somebody, I want to make sure it really is safe.
You certainly don't want something that looks like a ninja star around people and they're going to bump their elbow and cut it.
Unless it's an action movie, you know.
Yeah, unless
that's
it's an action movie.
that.
Yeah. Because I'm always amazed at the style and the design, and I knew that there was some thinking behind it. Because it is. You're just not going to have something that, is going to be offensive.
Yeah, so palletizing. So you've got the style of the design, but I always want to point out that on the inside is the Fanuc reliability and quality. These robots are designed for 8-year maintenance free. That's our guarantee.
No way, really?
Yeah.
8-year maintenance free?
That's our guarantee.
Now, do you have any analytics that are just being communicated back to Fanuc and saying, hey, my servo, for lack of a better term, is sort of heating up. So you get that information?
Absolutely. Maybe somebody programmed it wrong, they put something too heavy on it, maybe it crashed at some point, and we have analytics can say, hey, that servo, you know what? Not today. In 3 months, we can predict that. So you know what? If you'd like to order those parts now, go ahead and do that so it doesn't go down on you all of a sudden.
Wow.
That's predictive.
Yeah, and that's what you need.
Yeah.
And then you're saying, hey, 3 months, and then I know that this part is beginning to fail. I'm tracking it. I see it, right? And I'm doing what I need to do. And then proactively just say, here you go, right there it is, and we're going to ship in, we're going to keep you up and running, because the reality is why people use robots, of course, is productivity.
Absolutely, 100%. You want to keep that product running, and today, flexible. Got the other part for collaborative robots. You see this is on a cart that's movable. So let's say I want to palletize this set of pallets for 5 hours. Let me take it off the risers, move it to the next station, program it in an hour, and then run the next batch.
How long does it take if you make that decision and you're saying, hey, I want to move it, and I want to move it over here? There is some sort of setup that has to happen, right?
Sure.
So how quickly does that happen?
How fast does it take for you to move a couch in the house?
Get out of here.
Yeah, maybe get some sliders under there. It's pretty quick, the movement part of it. Because programs for palletizing, for the most part, are pretty similar. For this application, probably going to be up and running in the next 20, 30 minutes. So here's the get, right? Once you work with us, you work with an integrator to get it set up. Let's understand what your needs are. We'll design it so that change over time is as minimal as possible.
Okay. You had me at, you had me at
minimal?
I don't know. You had me really like, these are cobots. So, hey, let's go over to the big one that everybody would like to see. So let's run on over.
Absolutely.
Take us through.
All right.
Their productions weren't up. They started off.
That's an attention getter. It's a big time attention. You gotta ask. I gotta ask the question. What's the application I mean, what do I understand it. It's looking at a car, but
Yeah.
where do we put that?
So anything that's as big and heavy as a car, it literally is cars. So in production lines today in automotive, right? Take automotive, train car, big steel frames, the RV and utility vehicle, that market in the past couple of years, booming. That material has to get moved instead of overhead cranes. 8 people managing a crane, unsafe environment. Now you've got a large robot picking up, for example, vehicles, large parts from one position to the next. A lower conveyor, a high conveyor. Corvettes, the latest EV vehicles. How do I move really large products in a very flexible manner, meaning, hey, I want a factory to produce 4 or 5 different styles instead of having hours of people and chain hauls and cranes.
All right, you live by technology, you die by technology. And in that conversation, we ran out of battery power when we were talking to Jerry with Fanuc. Absolutely wonderful conversation. We only had just a little smidge more, and we just ran out of battery power. So you want to get a hold of Jerry. That is at jerry.perez, fanucamerica.com. Jerry.perez, fanucamerica.com. When we were walking around their booth, it's not a booth, it's an absolute monstrosity. It was just fantastic, the technology that was running and showing and making things real. And absolutely, Fanuc, go out to fanuc.com, fanucamerica.com, find out more. And my deepest apology to Jerry and Team Fanuc for, well, a battery issue. But definitely excellent show.
You're listening to the Industrial Talk Podcast Network.